The Beat Diggers can turn around their season with a victory tonight. Harris spins, shoots, no good, off to the right. It remains a 2-point game. Second free throw coming up for Winston Harris. Benson, he shoots good. Beat Diggers up by 3, 57-54, utilizing the press. Lubers in the backcourt to Ross, guarded by Gomez, now picked up by Ely, now double team, spinning to his right, and I believe we've got a Beat Digger foul at midcourt. That'll be 2 free throws, and that foul is on Omar Gomez, his third. And Blake Ross to the stripe. He just made 2 in a row. It's the double bonus, and the free throw is up and good. Yeah, these are the worst type of points to give up. The Indians don't have to earn anything at this point. That's why they call them free throws. They're not guaranteed, but no time elapses. Second free throw is up, and that is in. It got iron. It got glass. It went in. 57-56. Harris across the timeline quickly, and we have a blocking foul. 18 foul. That was either on Terrell or Kendall Murphy. There were 2 Indians right there. 1:05 to go. Brush leading 57-56. Harris to the line. That foul on Terrell is third. Now Harris will only shoot a second if he makes this one, so he's got to convert. The senior spins, eyes, shoots. Yes. Net for Winston Harris. He's got 11. Rush 58, Yuma 56. Second free throw coming up for Harris. Eyes the target, shoots, and that one is in as well. It's a 3-point lead once again, 59-56. Terrell in the backcourt to Ross, dribbles by 2 into the front court, and now calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. 1:01 to go in the game. Rush 59, Yuma 56. A 30-second timeout on 1010 KSRR and KSRR.com. 59-56 Beat Diggers, but the Indians have the basketball with a chance to tie. They nail a 3-pointer. 2 weeks ago tonight, Rush lost at home to Yuma 54-50. In that game, Yuma rallied from a 5-point deficit to begin the fourth quarter. The Beat Diggers were down by 5 to begin the fourth quarter tonight. Spooner, Ryder, Ely, Winston Harris, and Omar Gomez for Brush. The Indians to inbound the basketball to Blake Ross against Tyler Ryder on the outside right. Now over to Mitch Wills, top of the key to Andrew Terrell. Penetrating right baseline is Ross, caught up by Gomez. Back out to Murphy, 3 in the air, it's off to the right, but the ball is loose and picked up by Mitch Wills. Ross into the lane, all the way, scoops it up off the glass, too strong. The rebound is put back by Terrell, is up and in. Beat Diggers again, not hitting the board. They're up by 1, 59-58, 32.4 seconds to go, and that is a Beat Digger timeout. Wow, too many opportunities allowed by the Beat Diggers there. We'll keep it right here. Once again, we remind you of the KSIR Super Bowl contest. Grand prize is $20. We never have given that away. $20 worth of Blackjack Pizza gift certificates. Just send us an email at John, John, at necolorado.com for northeastcolorado.com. The final score of the game with the winner. And then make sure you identify yourself. More than one entry is allowed, but only one entry per person. So you can have several entries on one email. But every participant must be 18 years of age or older. And contest will continue into Saturday night at about 7:30. And then we'll announce the winner, obviously, on Monday. 32.4 to go. Again, Ryder, Spooner, Harris, Ely, and we're totally blocked off. Sopris to throw it in for Brush. In the backcourt to Ryder, hands it off to Sopris. Yuma's going to have to foul because the Beat Diggers will not shoot. Harris in the high left, jump pass to Spooner across the timeline. Spooner back out to Harris, 22 seconds to go. Harris jump pass to Ryder on the left wing. Ryder back out to Harris. There's a foul with 17.1 seconds to go by Kendall Murphy. And Winston Harris will shoot a 1-and-1. That's only the 19th foul. And Harris to the stripe. Let's see, the Indians making substitutions. Darren Spencer is out. And Michael Dishner in there. He's a three-point shooter out there with Kendall Murphy, Mitch Wills, Blake Roth, and Andrew Terrell. Oh, they're going to say Tyler Ryder was the one foul away from the ball, even though Harris stepped to the line. Ryder with a 1-and-1. The free throw is in and out. And the rebound is controlled by Yuma. And Mitch Wills into the front court is Wilkins with 10 seconds to go. Over to Roth with 8 beyond the three-point circle. He'll call a timeout with 8.6. Final possession for the Indians. Beat Diggers up 59-58. Well, that Ryder free throw looked like it was going down. Brush, though, in this quarter is 5 out of 7 from the line. Yuma, though, to their credit, in this quarter is 7 out of 10 for the line. So both teams have done relatively well from the stripe. Keep in mind, the team that wins the game will go to 8-7. The team that loses the game will fall to 7-8. The Beat Diggers would improve to 3-6 in Patriot League play, but they're one defensive stand away from doing so. Chris Ely, Jared Spooner, Winston Harris, Tyler Ryder, and Nick Sopris will be the Beat Digger defenders. The Indians will break the huddle, I'm sure, with Michael Dishner out there. He's been their best three-point shooter tonight, along with Chad Rail. Out there with Mitch Wills, Blake Roth, Andrew Terrell, and Kendall Murphy. To throw it in will be Michael Dishner. Dishner, three-quarters court to the right side, lobs it down low, reverse layup, and sits by Tail, and he's fouled by Chris Ely. Boy, Tail just snuck in underneath the basket, and by sneaking in, no Beat Digger saw him until Ely fouled him at the last moment. And Ely fouls out. Good job by Chris. He had to make contact. That would have been an easy layup. Andrew Terrell to the line. He will shoot 2 with 6.9 seconds to go. If he makes 1, the game is tied. If he makes 2, the Indians have the lead. If he misses 2, the Beat Diggers obviously retain the lead. Andrew Terrell for Yuma. Shoots, and that free throw is off to the left. Head coach Terry Loping pacing the sideline. Same with Beat Digger head coach Dan Kennedy, breathing a sigh of relief, knowing that Terrell can only tie the game. And I would assume I'm not sure if the Beat Diggers will call a timeout if Terrell makes the free throw, because Brush does an excellent job of just getting the ball across midcourt in less than 2 or 3 seconds on many possessions. Terrell with a second free throw. This is a pressure cooker for the Yuma Indians. That one is up, and that one is good. The game is tied at 59. Beat Diggers will now call a timeout after Terrell made the second free throw. Wow, what a game tonight from the pit. 5.7 to go. The Beat Diggers did inbound that basketball and called a timeout. Who will take the final shot? Jared Spooner does have 26 points tonight. Winston Harris has 13, check that, 12, all in the second half. That's one of the reasons the Beat Diggers were able to rally. Anytime your top 2 players get the job done in the scoring column, particularly in the second half, that usually spells success. So with 5.7 seconds remaining, Brush setting up one final play and trying to avoid overtime. The Indians want overtime. How large do those three-pointers at the end of the second and third period loom for Yuma? A half-court shot before halftime and a 30-some-odd footer as the third quarter expired. Lynch to throw it in. He's in there with Ryder, Sopris, Spooner, and Harris. He'll throw it in the backcourt to the right of the bench. Lynch into Silvers. Beyond midcourt with 4. Over to Spooner with 2. The 25-footer is off the glass. What a terrible shot. The rebound to Wills, and he misses. And Spooner just threw that up there. That had no chance. We go to overtime with a score. Raj 59, Yuma 59. It's a 1-minute break on 1010 KSRR and KSRR.com.